Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Today we will cover a question from this topic, the exercise book by Rabindranath Tagore. Before moving on to your study, please confirm whether this chapter is in your syllabus or not. Few chapters of this book, Individual and Society, applies to English honors, few to BA program and few to BA पॉलिटिकल साइंस एज वेल. सो अपना सिलेबस चेक करने के बाद स्टडी करिएगा इस वीडियो की. The question is analyze the significance of the exercise book जो कि हमारा टाइटल ही है for our central character Uma and what do the examples of Uma's writing suggest about her. उमा की राइटिंग से हमें उमा के बारे में क्या पता चलता है. लेट अस गेट एक्वेंटेड विद द चैप्टर. इस चैप्टर में बेसिकली दिखाया गया है कि किस तरीके से गर्ल चाइल्ड जिसका नाम उमा है उसकी शादी करवा दी जाती है अर्ली एज में. शी वांट्स टू राइट अ लॉट इन द एक्सरसाइज बुक गिफ्टेड टू हर बाय हर ब्रदर बट शी इज नॉट अलाउड टू बाय हर husband. The exercise book by Tagore centers around the life of girl child in Bengal named Uma, her joys and sorrows and her innocent and justifiable aspirations, her life as a child bride from the crux of the story. तो ये सारी चीजें हैं जो कि स्टोरी का क्रक्स फॉर्म करती हैं. Let us get acquainted with this very famous writer Rabindranath Tagore, who won the Nobel Prize in 1913 for writing Gitanjali. Rabindranath Tagore, Bengali polymath who worked as a poet, writer, playwright, composer, philosopher, social reformer and painter and very famous during late 19th and early 20th century. He is the one actually who gave a new identity to Bengali literature. Look at these lines. Uma became a great nuisance as soon as she learned to write. On every wall in the house, she would draw unsteady lines and write with a piece of coal in big unformed letters, raindrops on treetops. This is the very first sentence of this short story. The very first sentence of this short story highlights the attitude of the family towards the girl child. Girls were not expected to be educated in Tagore's time, rather they were thoroughly discouraged to read and write, and the story is narrated from the point of view of a little girl called Uma and reveals her desire for education. Writing the exercise book became a source of creative self-expression for Uma. उमा के ब्रदर जो कि एक न्यूज़पेपर में रेगुलर अपने आर्टिकल्स भेजा करते थे, he also realized that Uma has got an exceptional talent, but nothing could be done because being literate was virtually a taboo for women in those days. एक फीमेल को पढ़ लिख कर क्या करना है, that was considered to be a famous opinion during those days. ये जो हमारी शॉर्ट स्टोरी है द exercise book by Rabindranath Tagore. This demonstrates the hollowness of male dominated society. किस तरीके से male dominated society और अंदर से hollow है, where women's education and women's basic rights are ignored, their self-expressions and identity is suppressed. And after all this, Tagore actually strongly felt the need for social reforms, particularly in the areas of education of female, gender equality and child marriage. This short story exposes inequality between men and women properly in pre-independent era, where women were denied education and treated as being intellectually inferior to men. अगर वो intellectually superior होती भी थी तो society उनको accept नहीं करती थी. They were expected to stay at home and have no say, no role in the outside world. So this short story explores the impact of prejudiced patriarchal society on the life of a sensitive and intelligent girl with a creative bent of mind. एक गर्ल है जो कि बहुत क्रिएटिव है, बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है, लेकिन पेट्रियार्कल सोसाइटी उसको दबा देती है. Narrated from the viewpoint of the girl child Uma, who was pushed into child marriage, denied education and any kind of self-expression. उमा की राइटिंग में हमें ये सब इम्पैक्ट्स नजर आते हैं. द इमोशंस, thoughts, feelings, hurts, and pain of a child caught in the shackles of social prejudices. The exercise book became a source of expression for the little girl's individual views and freedom of writing, and Tagore very beautifully traces the longings, the fears, the disappointments, and anguish of a girl child less than the age of 10, and he very simply, very eloquently portrays a situation that he deplores, even though he has not personally suffered under it. रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर ने पर्सनली तो ये सब कुछ सफर नहीं किया था. ही वॉज नेवर डिनाइड द राइट टू एजुकेशन. उसके बावजूद उन्होंने उस छोटी सी लड़की उमा के एक्सप्रेशंस को बहुत ही प्रॉपर मैनर में पोर्ट्रे किया है, उसके पेन्स को, उसके इमोशंस को, उसके थॉट्स को. So we have reached to the end of this part of the video. You may join the classes to cover all the topics in detail, where you will get PDFs as well. At present, the admissions are not going on because exams are around the corner. Thanks a lot for watching. Best of luck for your exams, and please do not forget to share and subscribe the channel.